Recently, I've been really struggling with meditation. So I've been meditating now for about 8 months, I think, consistently. So every day I sit down and I manage to do it. And if you're not too familiar with meditation, it's you just sit down and focus on something, on your breath, for example. And when the thoughts come to you, because yes, they will come, you just take your focus back from the thoughts to the present moment, to your breath. And that's how you practice. But I've been really struggling with this as of late. And of course, if you have been meditating for some time, you know that there will be moments or there will be time periods where you just struggle. Your mind just goes off a lot more than it usually does. Because right now, I started at 7 minutes meditation, and I worked my way up to 10 minutes, and then 12 minutes, and then the most recent one, 15 minutes. And the jump was great from 10 to 15. I felt that, hey, I really increased my focus here. And I felt so much better when I was done. But now I'm kind of like, I'm sitting there and from start to finish pretty much, I have so many thoughts coming to me, and it's very hard to focus. So when the alarm goes off, it just feels as though I haven't meditated. I don't get this peace of mind that you should get. And it feels as though I'm just sitting there, because I'm sitting there behind me here on the carpet, and it feels like I'm just sitting there waiting for the alarm to go off. And that's a bad sign. Because what I believe is that you should just find the peace in the moment and just lose track of time and space. So you just kind of float around in something. That's what I call deep meditation. You enter the deep zone. You can just feel your breath and you just have this peace. And some thoughts will come, but it's very rare when you get into that stage. And you just become calm and a collected human being. And then when the alarm goes off and you woke up from that, it's the best feeling in the world. But yeah, I thought I was over this struggle. I thought I had become not a master, but intermediate at this. Like, hey, I'm done with the basics. I have been meditating for a while. Just give me my diploma that I can meditate. Let me show those guys. Let me show the normies that I can actually meditate and those people can't. Which, by the way, might be a little too toxic mentality. But what I found as a way to find my meditation again, my peace, is, and this is contrary to what most people tell you, because when they say that, okay, yeah, if you're struggling at 15 minutes, cut down to 10 minutes or 5. Like, go back again to an earlier square and start there again and move yourself up. What I found, and small sample size, I only tested this today, I upped the time from 15 to 20 minutes. So an increase of 5 minutes. And you may think, hey, if you struggle with 50 minutes, how are you going to do 20? And that's the thing. Because I had to sit there for 20 minutes, I had to lock in. I had to focus. Because the least thing I wanted when I sat down there was to sit and feel as though, 20 painful minutes of me waiting for the alarm to go off. I didn't want that. So I had to find the peace. I had to do that in order to make the experience bearable, to make it somewhat enjoyable even. So what happened was that I sat there, I struggled for perhaps 5 minutes, and then I had a 15-minute period of just deep focus. I got into that deep meditation zone that I was talking about. And when I got off it, I felt it. Like, this is no 15-minute meditation, this is a 20-minute. But the difference, the effect it had on me, was greater than the increase in time. So it seems that the effect, at least to me, is increasing more than the number of minutes increase. So it's not like decreasing marginal returns. No, it's increasing marginal returns. For each added minute, I gain more than 1 minute of focus or sharpness or peace of mind, whatever. So hey, if you're struggling with meditation, this is why I wanted to tell you. Try and up the time. Because it may, contrary to popular belief in what some gurus would tell you, it may actually help you. It may actually improve your focus. Man, even if you've been sitting around, even if you've had no problem with meditation, and you sit there and you do your 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but you feel as though it kind of like, I don't really get an effect from this, increase it. And I think 20 minutes is it's a sweet spot, I believe. Because if I heard it right, so I heard this from a guy that had listened to a podcast with a guy. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, third-hand source, but in this podcast, this guy, Tim Ferriss, he talked about that 80% of the successful athletes, film stars, whatever, they meditate. And that there's something special with a 20-minute mark, because that can really improve your focus and well-being in general, your happiness. So I'm telling you, try 20 minutes. Regardless if you've been struggling especially been struggling. But even if you're just kind of like, my meditation session, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, try 20. You're going to be surprised how you feel afterwards, hopefully. And with that, I'm leaving you.